What up, though? Welcome to another episode of Spinnin Da Block Media. I'm your boy Derek Demure.
And it's your boy DJ Designz.
We don't make the headlines.
We debate the headlines and give them to you straight.
I already before we jump into this episode, just want to let you know it's brought to you by Hughes BOA. Having utilizes every shade black-owned apparel. So make sure you jump over to Hughes BOA, www.hughesboa.com. Put in first 15 for your first 15 for 15% off your first purchase. This episode is also brought to you by D's Totally Tees. If you need anything custom, make sure you holler at DJ Designz because he makes everything custom. You know what I'm talking about? So, man, it went down this week. I ain't even gonna lie, man.
Man, it was a crazy week, bro. From 50 craziness to Jigga case getting dismissed. It was a crazy week, man.
Hey,
For
Russell
real.
case got dismissed.
Oh, okay.
Uh, what else? Oh, the dunk contest. Hey,
Oh,
we definitely got to talk about that. I'm not gonna lie, dude got the best dunk of the dunking contest ever. I gotta say
oh man.
he beat out Vince Carter, dog. But we gonna
No,
get into that later.
that's not
Shout out to Kanye Gee on his win. You know what I'm
shout out to that
saying?
boy,
Bay
Kanye
City,
Gee. Yes,
Texas,
sir.
in the house. Your boy Drake steady taking the L's, man. SNL did a skit with the Kendrick Lamar song, Not
Hey,
Like Us.
boy.
I mean,
That was hilarious. I
and
ain't gonna lie, that was hilarious.
he also dropped the album with Party Next Door, but Drake getting all the credit for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he broke Kendrick Lamar's streaming record,
And
but
one day, yeah.
but you can't give him all the credit for that because it's a collab album. So we'll get into
I
that
feel
too.
you on that.
We'll get into that too. But right now, let's get into this Jay-Z lawsuit.
I
So
told y'all.
we already knew it was gonna get dropped. I mean, come on, man. After the interview that she did with NBC, we already
Oh
knew
yeah.
that was a done deal. Busby was just trying to hold on to something that he really didn't have any he really didn't have any motion on. Put it like that. I was at a loss for words, but I'm gonna just put the word motion in there. He really didn't have no motion in that lawsuit.
Man, Busby, bro, like what Jigga said, if you could pull up his, I should have had that pulled up already.
Oh, the
Um,
lawsuit.
yeah, well, what Jay Z has said, I'm about to go to it right now on Rock Nation. What Jay Z has said about it.
I had it here. Yeah, that letter.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I got it.
let me see. You got it.
Yeah, let me pull it up. So
Oh,
Jay Z said, "Man, today is a victory for the frivolous. Fiction and appalling allegations have been dismissed. The civil suit was without merit, never going anywhere. Basically, he was saying, bro, this case wasn't going nowhere from head to toe, and these people get to get off. Like we don't even know who Jane Doe is. What do you say? They're not even responsible for it. You know what I'm saying? So to me,
yeah.
that's just kind of messed up. Like you get to make all these allegations, and now you get to just drop the case. We don't know who Jane Doe is. Busby doesn't get in trouble, and Jane Doe doesn't get in trouble for bringing these lies. That's crazy.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think it needs to be some repercussions.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you file a frivolous lawsuit like that, you know what I'm saying? Because now you got that man wife looking at him crazy. His
man.
kids have to go through that. They might be getting ridiculed. They probably getting homeschooled, but I'm just saying if they were in school, then they have to deal with kids coming up to them saying this and that about your parents or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's crazy, man.
and that's just not cool. So it's just letting you know you could bring these false allegations, and if they might pay you 50% chance they might pay you. Like Diddy paid Cassie, but I mean, Diddy actually did that
Yeah, Diddy
from
actually
what we saw
did
in the
that.
video. He paying Cassie, but this stuff is crazy, and that's had everybody looking at Jigga kind of weird. But shout out to the NFL. The NFL stayed by his side, and I mean, that showed a lot of. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, that showed a lot of how our black people treat each other. It's like you guys was tearing him down
Yeah,
before
as soon as
you
the
even had,
allegations hit, everybody was on his ass. He was already guilty in the public perception or opinion. You know what I'm saying?
and it was a lot of the black men, and I'm just like, whoa, 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 guys, can we just wait to see what's going on? Like you guys are just tearing the dude down. Oh, he did that shit. Where's there smoke? There's fire. But it's like you're not even waiting for stuff to come out. You just want to, because he's rich. So it's now you want to see him back down to your level. That sounds like some hating shit was going on. I don't know, man. It's a weird psychology we got, and I'm telling you, overwhelmingly, people was already condemning him.
Nah, for real. Y'all saw it online, but he did have a lot of people riding with him, like Stephen A, like you said, the NFL, Rock Nation, of course. You know, all those corporate entities, they was riding with him. So I mean, and then this is what I like about the situation. They didn't just wait for everything to come to fruition in the court of law. His lawyer actually applied that pressure.
And I seen other YouTubers talking, "Oh, you're rushing the judge. You're doing it out of term. The judge isn't gonna like that." Well, it's like, dude, no, I'm trying to let the judge know this should even have got to this point. There's nothing that's going like he even had a whole timeline out from that day. It's like, dude, so she has 30 minutes to walk from this corner store to the house, and then she got back home in less than 3 hours. It's like, dude, your timeline not even making sense. And Busby's like, oh, well, another law firm has vetted him. But it's like, dude, you didn't even vet him. The timeline is off. Why are we even in court, Judge? And I want to sue him for wasting my damn time.
Not only that, even your own pop said he had no
Oh
recollection
man.
of it. So when he came out and said that, y'all might as well have shut it down then. Because if your dad had no recollection of picking you up, something like that happening to you, whose father gonna
Yeah.
forget that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nobody.
exactly.
And then not to take action if it actually did happen. I don't know a parent that wouldn't be like, well, we about to go back over there right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on now. And then you say he didn't ask you no questions when he has to drive, what was it, 2 hours or something a little bit longer than that? 2 hour round trip, so 2 to 4 hours. He didn't ask you not one question.
That's what
That's
I'm saying.
bad
You
parenting right
13,
there.
you 13 years old. He just gonna come pick you up from a gas station and then not say shit. That in
Bad
itself don't
parents.
even make sense.
Nah, man. So this girl should be sued, honestly. Something should be happening to her. Busby, come on, man. Now you should go back and look at all his cases and see how much of a money grab and how he was doing other people who didn't even have this financial awareness. I mean, the first quote that Jay-Z had was, I'm not giving you one red cent. You know what I'm saying? We about to fight this tooth and nail. And that's exactly what he did.
That's what I was saying about Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson might have some motion with this. You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh,
now,
okay.
yeah, I mean that brings all this into question because you had someone file a false lawsuit or a frivolous lawsuit against Jay Z. Remember all those women that Busby brought forth against Deshaun Jackson?
Yeah.
Do you
Over
really
20.
think he did that to all those women? Because I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? But when you get a massive amount of people like that going against you, and you're a high profile player, it just seems like it. This dude is a monster. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so
And
his lawyer gave him the wrong type of advice. He should have fought it. I mean, maybe he did do that to a couple of those women, or maybe he had sexual encounters with a couple of those women. But for it to be what he had 20 something
I think it's
victims,
like, yeah.
yeah,
At the
that
same
is
time,
crazy.
I don't know. Him fighting it probably wasn't. I mean, he's still in the thick of his career. You know, he probably wanted to get that out the way as soon as possible.
Shit, his career
So
was done when he went to Cleveland. What you talking about?
But he was in Houston at the time, huh? He was in the thick of
Yeah,
his
he was in
career.
Houston at the time. I'm just saying. I believe once he wanted out of Houston, for real, if you just want me to keep it a bean with you, I think the Texans had something to do with that shit.
I
Because
heard people saying about that.
he wanted out of Houston. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't making that he wasn't keeping that a secret. He wanted out of Houston because Houston didn't have an offensive line. He was going to end up being like the last few quarterbacks that had been there. Short career, but I just feel like, once he made it known in public that they was like, okay, well, you won't have a career outside of here. And that's what happened. That's what I believe.
What? I thought he was still out there. I thought he was still on the
Well,
team.
he is. He played for the Browns, but I mean, you went to an even shittier team than the Texans.
But yeah, but that's how it is on that Jay-Z case though. I feel like it's a bunch of bullshit and it's messed up that there won't be no repercussions. Basically, it's kind of messed up, bro.
Kind of messed up. Nah, it is messed up when it is when somebody could just, put a lawsuit on you at any time.
So
I
and
mean,
that's
without
saying,
merit, and then don't have to disclose their names to the public. You can
and the
just go
lawyer
into
can,
John Doe.
and that's saying a lot too for Diddy case. I mean, that was Diddy case too. It got dropped along with that. So it's like if Diddy can drop these cases one by one, because now he has something. I mean, yeah, he got this with Cassie, but it's like this ain't no sexual shit. This was I was in a relationship, we got out of hand. But this is
Yeah, but
more.
you still got people coming out against Diddy though. That's what's bad. I mean, it's just Diddy just his lawsuit just got amended with two new victims.
But it's like they keep adding this stuff. But if they can just, like I said, knock him out, knock him out, knock him out, it might be a bunch of bull, like this case was. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm sure it is, but I just mean it's just I don't know, it's crazy. It's too many lawsuits to count now against Diddy, man. Diddy is done.
Nah, for real.
I just
No,
think he gonna get some kind of time.
I don't know. I see it just like how Jay-Z was. You know what I'm saying? Diddy about to get out scot free, and if it is, it ain't gonna be more than he gonna come out with time served, like Thugger. Probably even no probation. I mean, I think he's suing somebody right now. He's suing
Who? Oh yeah, he
Diddy.
is suing
He's
somebody
suing
for 100 million.
100 million, and people like I don't think he gonna get it, but he got that from Diageo. You know what I'm saying? So did he know how to play the game in court? And I think he's gonna be just fine.
Did he walk away with 100 million from how much was his settlement with Diageo?
I think it was more than that, a little bit more than that, and he got the rights to his own stuff that was making him that a year. So he was just like he walked away with some bread from Diageo and ownership, and they still
Damn.
had to distribute. They still had to distribute the stuff without biases.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that
I knew
mean
the report, but I didn't know, how much he walked away with.
yeah. But once all this started going on, he had to sell it back to Diageo or whatever their name is. He sold it back to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now they
Well, it
control
was
all that stuff.
he just sold his percentage. It wasn't never his. He would have owned what was the name of that tequila? De Leon? He would
Yeah.
he owned 100% of that, but like Ciroc, he was basically an ambassador that had a percentage. He didn't own Ciroc.
Nah, but I think they had their hands in DeLeon too somehow, and then he got 100% ownership of that, and they had to market it still as like to everybody, not just the urban community. So he was about to be eating off of that.
Yeah, he just felt like they wasn't marketing it like they was marketing Casamigos for George Clooney.
Exactly. And he said, I mean, we'll get into that, man. He had a bunch about to say about that.
Yeah, nah,
But
for real.
yeah,
So,
shout out to Jigga for beating that case. You know what I'm saying? And I know Busby got to be looking like a complete idiot right now. And it's been super quiet. I mean, they report on it and they move. It's like 30-second reports on the stuff. before when these allegations came out, it was hours long of content.
Well, this don't look good for Busby either because Jay-Z turned around and sued him. So now
Yeah,
what is he gonna do about that lawsuit? He have to hire a lawyer himself.
yeah, exactly.
And them dropping a lawsuit makes him look like he did take a frivolous case without vetting the lady. But he said even though he said she was referred to his firm by another firm, I mean, you still didn't vet the lady.
Yeah.
All right, so enough on Jigga. He got his just due. Let's jump into this Big Meech and 50 thing, man.
You tricked Cuff off the street.
I never folded, never told.
You
never
told
did.
Tammy to tell, bitch.
That's the folded sign, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family.
Y'all gonna be disappointed when Lil Baby don't show up? When Skilla don't show up? When Vizzo don't show up? When all these don't show up?
I wasn't going to address this. Because I'm not
Reading drops, man. Look at you reading this shit.
But I never folded, never told, never
He
did.
read drops.
That's the folded sign, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family. Come out to the Amaran Arena.
He can't even go. You want house arrest? He can't even go.
Yeah, 50, the biggest troll besides Charleston White. So I wonder. I mean, I don't think Meech really could have snitched. Like I said last week, man, who gonna do 30 years and then turn around and snitch? That don't make no sense. But I do have a video or audio of Cuffy talking, and he's saying that Big Meech tried to set him up. He said Big Meech is the one that sent Tammy Cohen after him to introduce him to the Mexican that was trying to set him up.
Yeah.
So I mean, that in itself is crazy. I'll get into that. Let me see. Get ready to pull it up. Hold on. All right, here go one of them right here. Let's see what Cuffy had to say. Then I have another one also. So, hold on. Damn. Okay, here you go.
Prison. Before he sent Tammy at me, homie, that was his last ditch move. He put me with a Mexican. So I pull up to meet the SA, homie. I'm in a brand new blue Bentley coupe.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say this, homie, because I met the SA in downtown Atlanta at the Varsity Hot Dog stand.
Okay.
And the Mexican rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't think he was the police. I knew nothing about Meech being nothing but a solid man.
Right.
But the Mexican got to talking about, yo, man, is the car paid for and you can trade the car for drugs and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, right?
Yeah.
So I never do anything with him. I throw away the phone, and when Buddy called me back, yo, how did that go? I say, man, that nigga weird, man. I ain't fucking with him. He weird. He on some thirsty shit.
Yeah.
I know nothing about police. I never know that this was the police.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Fast forward to 2018, homie. We get the Franks hearing. Again, the government got to turn over everything pertaining to me in this case.
2018, so this is recent. This is like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't get in any trouble from that meeting with the SA when I was pulled up in the new Bentley coupe, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's all in there that a confidential source is the one who put me with the SA.
Damn.
And that Cuff was spooked some kind of way and never dealt with him, and Cuff cut off the telephone he was using, blah, blah. That was the end of it.
Right.
But
Well, what they
who
got to
you
do with
think
Meech?
introduced me to that first Mexican?
That's crazy.
Oh.
There you go, homie.
That's
And
crazy.
in the DEA 6 reports, it says on blah, blah, blah date, Cuff was introduced to another confidential source by a confidential source. Meech is the one put me with the SA.
All right, OG. So I got a.
So this is Cuffy talking himself, saying that Meech put him with the SA. Tammy Cohen set it up.
I mean, that sound. He's saying, I don't know, because it's really not in black and white. Usually they have the name in black and white if you got the paperwork. He's talking about confidential informants and stuff. Does it
Yeah,
say
well, I mean,
me?
CI is gonna be a confidential informant. They not gonna name him. They not gonna name him or her.
Don't you get to get your accuser's name in the paperwork?
Not, I don't know. Not confidential informants. I don't think.
Oh, I thought you get the name in the paperwork, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, he introduced you to her. He probably didn't know at the time that she was a confidential informant because obviously she was running game on him too. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know,
hey,
but
man,
why did he make her the CEO of BMF if that's the case? But
I
let's
mean, he
get into
didn't.
this other.
I didn't
Let's
know.
get into this other video before we actually discuss and break it down. I mean, this other audio because it's not a video.
No, man, check this out, man. At the end of the day, man, he used for civilians. But he ain't got.
And the reason it sounds different is because this person sped it up. I tried to slow it down to get it to sound regular, but it still sound, I guess they used a voice change.
No G code that she got to follow. Right. You feel me? Right. So I don't have a problem with Tammy whatsoever, man. Right. As long as it come out who sent her. I know that Tammy was sent. You understand? Sent me by Big Meech. Right. I know she was put on the mission, homie. Right. Yeah, no, listen, I talked to Five. We definitely putting something in the works, and I'm going to let him know you said your daughter and your wife is who you want to be your point of contact on the streets. Yeah, man, I'm going to put him with my wife, homie. 34 years, man. I got a family, homie. Got you. I got 6 children, beautiful children, man. You feel me? Got you. I got you. No, listen, when I tell you... That city know, man, ain't nothing but love and respect, man. Look, I'm gonna tell him that I talked to you about what you don't mind if he put anything out on his page of what me and you talked about earlier and what we talking about right now. Hey, homie, tell me, hurry up, homie. I know he's a real. For real. Yeah.
Man, hold up, man. It ain't looking too good for Meech out here right now, man.
Nah, it really ain't. It really ain't. I mean, at the end of the day, 50 went to go dig up some dirt on this nigga, but it's like 50, you didn't know who you was messing with either then. You know what I'm saying? You over here glorifying him, you put his son on, you paid for his son acting class, you bigged him up when he came out. So it's like, was you not gonna speak on what was really going on too? Like out to protect your interests or something? I don't know. It's like, or did this fall in your lap once you started beefing with him and then you gotta do your due diligence? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But it ain't looking good for the kingpin, for the gangster, for the never snitch, never will nigga, Big Meech, man. Or Lil Meech either. He kinda did Lil Meech dirty, dog.
Yeah, he did, man. I don't like that shit he did to Lil Meech though, because Lil Meech was trying to keep it 100 with him. He was really torn between his pops and 50. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
50 did a lot for him, so he felt like I owe him some loyalty. At the same time, this your pops. You got to stand 10 toes down with him. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to hopefully you jumped in that nigga inbox or you messaged him to try to smooth things over and be like, hey man, Ross just putting some money in my pop's pocket to, for him to pay
exactly.
some bills, and then 50 go post that shit on social media. Like,
Man,
that's crazy.
50
Then
was
antagonizing the dude saying, what next season of BMF, little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
a little nigga.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But here go another little clip we can get into right quick. Oh, I'll be beginning to hit play.
I met 50, you know, it was just genuine. And I sat by him and we actually got to watch people audition for a couple hours. And the next day he called me, 8 o'clock in the morning, woke me up. I'm like, damn, 50 calling me. So I answered the phone, he like, hey, what you think about going to acting classes? I want you to play your dad. And at first, you know, it sounded crazy, but of course, you know, I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing nothing, so of course I wanted to do it, you know, I just didn't know if I could do it.
The draft from Randy about, because it was important to show the origin story, to see the innocence and how they chose to get involved, and then it grew. Well, I hired two of the top casting agents in California. They sent me photos of people who would be good choices to play the role, and none of them looked like him. None of them. I'm like, yo, nah, this is not it. I had done the casting in Atlanta. I run into him then, but when I look at him, he looked like his daddy, like spitting his hair down like his daddy. The same thing, like it was like, yo, I'm like, he looks less like his dad in the show than he did that day. I got him from Atlanta to California and was able to get him with the coaches and have him be in a new environment where he can have that extreme focus to get ready faster than he would usually get ready. You know, so the intensity of just being that focused on doing it allowed him to achieve this in a short period of time. He was.
But yeah, so that's just them talking about, you know, him getting Lil Meech in the acting classes and stuff like that. So I kind of get where 50 coming from, but I just
Oh
don't
yeah.
like the way he doing some of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying, I put $5 million in your family's pocket. I can't help that y'all spent it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he
So
got a
like,
point. I mean, even when I seen Lil Meech, I mean, after the show draped up in ice and everything, I'm like, that's a lot of ice, Meech. I mean, I was like, well, I guess his dad still got some of that money put up or something. But it's like, you can't be living like that when you're doing it when you're only doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just crazy from what I was seeing. But at the end of the day, Meech and Big Meech, they're gonna be all right. They're gonna have best advice I can give them is just stop beefing with 50. Ignore the dude as much as you can, keep it moving. Do what Ja Rule do. You know what I'm saying? When 50 was smoking on Herb Pack, Ja still stayed out of it. Y'all gonna have
yeah,
to ignore this man, dog.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I That's all you can do, really, because you know 50 ain't gonna stop. Especially if
Uh,
you respond back, he always gonna have something to say. So yeah, you might as well just not say nothing. I would love to see him and Charleston White go back and forth though.
ooh, that would be good, wouldn't it? But
Charleston
50
staying
ain't gonna
away from that.
50 not gonna do it
You don't think 50 will go
because
back and forth with Charleston White?
he's not even a big enough opponent for him money wise and status
Yeah.
wise. I don't think it's even nothing for him to have you know what I'm saying, opinion on.
I mean, that's true. At the same time, shit, Meech ain't either. Meech ain't got that status no more.
Yeah, but Meech is that mythological figure in a lot of people's head in the world that 50 came from. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he he's it's a gangsterism thing sometimes. It's an aura type thing sometimes. It ain't money and it ain't the status. It's like where they come from in the streets and what they mean to the streets and people that like the streets, in my opinion.
That's true.
That's what
Nah, that's
50
true.
want to
I
conquer.
got you on that. I'm gonna let you make it with
Yeah.
that one. You made a pretty good point. You made a pretty good point with that one. So Gene Deal had chopped 50 up um
The
about this big
bodyguard.
meat thing. Yeah, about this big meat thing at first, but now he apologized to 50 after he said he actually came up on some paperwork and read it for himself. So let's
Oh
get in,
man.
let's get into what Gene Deal had to
Oh
say.
man, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
I want to send out a formal apology, to my man 50 because he had posted some on the Instagram and he said, "Yo, Gene, if you know if I said it, bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's like from his mouth to God's ear. But a lot of the stuff was said and that was done. I did some research, thanks to paperwork, thanks to Art over out there in Detroit, thanks to the the two DEA agents I spoke to, and what I found out and this is my own personal feeling. It don't look good for Big Meech.
Man, Meech, man, what's going on, dog? They ganging up on you, fam.
Man, I mean, or he really. I mean, the dude Cuffy was the one that he supposedly had teamed up
Yeah,
to snitch with. And he telling us what it is. It don't look good for him, man. And this could ruin, like, it with the rat jacket. You see 50, not 50, Boosie fell out with T.I., who he was doing the album with at the time, because they said T.I. might have ratted to get out of jail.
yeah.
This going to do a lot for the gangsterism, for the gangster culture, the streets. They're going to look at you just straight as a rat, man. If you did that, bro, you should have probably, for your legacy, stayed in jail for that 4, 5, whatever years you had left, instead of trying to link people up and think you wasn't going to get caught. If that's the truth.
Nah, for real. At the same time, this is kind of like vindication for Blue Da Vinci. Because, Blue kind of really had been already saying this.
Nah, I didn't know that. But that was his artist, though.
Yeah, that was his artist, but everybody was saying that Blue was the snitch. They said he snitched on everybody when the feds came around and, scooped everybody up. But now we're seeing that, Meech might have some of them allegations actually come true about him also.
But Blue
So let's
wasn't
get in,
even.
huh?
Blue didn't even go to jail, so I can see why that came to him.
But that's what I'm saying, nigga. You spent 30 years in jail. How you gonna just ass up and snitch like that? No Diddy, but I'm just saying.
That's why I don't think he did, man. I really don't.
All right, let's get into the rest of what Gene Deal had to say, and then we'll move on to the next topic.
Who was somewhat of a hip hop cultural icon that they made songs about. And I say this wholeheartedly. Feelings don't change facts, but facts will change your feelings.
Man, for real
Well,
though. Facts
it
will
might be
change your
official.
feelings.
Yeah, it might be official. What's his name? Big Meech, you did that shit. what 50 said, you did that shit, dog. Like, and Gene Deal called himself a truth teller too. He said he read some type of paperwork.
You just gonna put it on Meech like that, man? Nah, I mean,
I hate to
for real.
do it.
I mean, nobody has proved Gene Deal wrong yet, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's get into Russell Simmons. I don't have the what you call it. Do you have the headlines on Russell Simmons where he got his case dismissed?
I can go look for it. I didn't even know he had a case out, because I didn't know he had an official case out.
Yeah, she was suing him for SA.
Who?
But the lady that used to work for Def Jam, she was suing him for SA, saying that he had, R'd her back in the Gap. But that's why people were saying that he moved to Bali, so he couldn't be extradited, because they don't have an extradition treaty with the United States. But the lawsuit was dropped because it was only good if they lived in two separate states. Like, she lived in California, he lived in New York, but he doesn't even live in the United States, so he's not a statesman. So the lawsuit had to be dropped because technically you're not even a citizen of the United States anymore.
Oh, so I got a bunch to do with like status and stuff like that. That was smart of him to do.
Yeah, for real. So I was trying to pull up the headline, but we really already just said what it was, but just wanted them to see
I got
What
one.
the
Let me see.
headline said.
I'm about to sort. Oop, it said page cannot be found. Let's see what hip hop talking about. 2025, February 13th. I got it right here. Let me pull it
I
up.
see the paperwork. You got it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Got
see
it.
it. Okay, hold on. There you go. You want to
Yeah.
read a little bit of it, or can you read a little bit of it?
Yeah. Russell Simmons, stateless, moves to Indonesia, causes dismissal in federal Jane Doe case. So he's stateless. He. I wonder if he even has his American citizenship now.
I
Producer
don't
Russell
really
Simmons.
go
Huh?
ahead. I don't really think so. I think he became a citizen of Indonesia because he got the hotel and everything over there.
Wow, renounce your American citizenship? That's crazy. It says, "Catch me if you can." Let's see how much you got on up here. It's not too much. It says Russell Simmons has once again avoided legal trouble, this time by leveraging his residency in Indonesia. A federal judge dismissed a sexual assault lawsuit against the hip hop mogul, ruling that Simmons is a stateless American citizen, placing him outside the court's jurisdiction. Jane Doe, a former Def Jam executive, accuses Simmons of raping her in 1990 after luring her to his Manhattan apartment under the pretense of reviewing a music video. Her lawsuit was a part of the wave of cases filed under New York's Adult Survivor Act, which temporarily lifted the statute of limitations and for adult and victims of sexual abuse. Okay, so he was one of the first ones to get hit with that Diddy lawsuit.
Yep, yep. Shit, he took his ass to Indonesia though.
Uh,
Russ said, "Fuck that! I'm not about to let y'all raw dog me." Man.
nah, for real, I feel him on that, bro. But I mean, so he's still an American citizen. He's just stateless. So I wonder if he, you know how when he get old, he decide I want to come down here see somebody graduate, and they gonna put them cuffs on his ass and keep his ass in goddamn prison for forever.
Yeah, he not even doing that. You remember he was going back and forth with his daughters and shit because they said he wouldn't send them money for college and stuff like that. So he had a strained
Nah,
relationship with his kids, and he got a strained relationship with his ex wife already. She been putting him on blast. So
yeah, she been putting him on blast, and that's they. I'm telling you, black, you rich, and you powerful. Your own people come at you, especially as a male. Unfortunately, coming at you, bro.
and he had them allegations that he swung both ways. You know what I'm saying?
They man, look, they gonna give it to him at all angles.
So I mean, it's a
Nah, but I mean, at the end
possibility
of
after Diddy. It's a possibility after Diddy that a bunch of these niggas swing both ways.
yeah, I mean, they were saying who was Diddy mentor? Can't think of his name right now.
Uh,
He had
Clive Davis,
they say Clyde Davis taught them all.
yeah,
You know what I'm
turned him
saying?
out.
All of them. So yeah, it's real. I mean, hey, that music world, all that. You see what? Who's that? Jagged Edge, Day 26. They get on there. They sharing their experience about the music world, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah, I didn't watch either one of those interviews. I wanted to. I'm gonna listen to them probably tomorrow, but I didn't watch either
bro?
one of them.
They giving. I'm especially Day 26.
I saw one of
Man,
those dudes broke down crying or something.
yeah, and it's just like it's not like Diddy did anything to him physically, but he's saying just he'll come in laughing at him and just basically mentally messing them up. He said he was in therapy for forever. So
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah, I know. And that's why you got to get thick skin, but sometimes you can't. I mean, I don't know if you've seen Real Life Superstars new interview with Cash Money artist Miss T or something like that. She said she feel like she went bipolar just by being in the industry, being there with Baby and what the strain of the industry puts on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she said she got blackballed from the industry because she wouldn't sleep with him. She had turned him down or something.
Well, I ain't watch it all. I ain't gonna lie to you, because she was saying something about Baby lied about sleeping with her, which messed up her and Turks. Is it Turk who just got a BG relationship? But I don't know. It's a lot going on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to decipher
Yeah,
that soon.
already. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that interview too. I really didn't watch it. I just saw it in passing. Really, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
But
exactly. Yeah,
it's too much stuff going on in the rap game right now, man. Like you got to be careful out there.
nah, for
Just
real.
in general though. Period. I mean, people suing left and right, man.
Yeah, people come to get their money, man.
All right, so let's move on from the bullshit and get into some more serious topics. Um, so this little chick from Houston was being sex trafficked by a a teacher and her son. I almost said a student, but a teacher and her son at Klein ISD. So let's get into this
Mm-hmm.
news clip and talk about it because sex trafficking is at an all-time high right now.
New developments now in an alleged sex trafficking case involving a former Klein ISD teacher. Kadria Grigsby and her son are accused of recruiting and trafficking several underage victims.
And today, attorneys who say they're representing a new victim are filing a federal lawsuit against the school district, claiming the district failed to protect students. Michelle Choi live with the very latest on these allegations. Michelle?
Yeah, a lot of new disturbing allegations. This is a case we've been following since last April when Grigsby was arrested. The attorneys say the person they're representing was also a student at Klein Cain High School. Outside Klein ISD headquarters this morning, attorneys referred to their client as Jane Doe.
Jane Doe made many efforts to cry out for help while being here at Klein Cain.
But those cries, civil rights attorney Bakari Sellers says, were ignored, including when he says the victim came to school covered in bruises and a teacher reported it to administrators but allegedly got no help.
Her reward for going through that trauma was that she was withdrawn from school.
Sellers says his client was among those recruited and forced
lawsuit
into
was
sex
bad.
trafficking, allegedly by Kedra Grigsby, a cosmetology teacher at Klein Cain High School, and her son, Roger McGee.
The devastating portion is Jane Doe was forced to sleep with up to 5 to 10 men a night, make $1,000 a day
The teacher
for Miss Grigsby and her son while residing with them.
Sellers and his legal team are now filing a lawsuit against mom and son, as well as Klein ISD claiming the district dropped the ball when it came to protecting students.
We know for a fact that Miss Grigsby's involvement was known months before her arrest.
According to Sellers, their client's phone, which is part of Harris County Sheriff's Office evidence, shows text messages and Zelle transactions between the victim and at least 100 Johns, none of whom, he says, have been charged. Sellers believes there may be at least 8 to 9 other victims. They're now asking those victims to come forward.
We're looking for all of these young ladies who are suffering in silence.
Now, in the last hour, we got a statement from Klein ISD in response to the lawsuit, which says in part that after being made aware of those new allegations, Klein ISD reached out to the Harris County Sheriff's Office to confirm whether any employees are under investigation regarding the case. The Sheriff's Office, they said, confirmed they are not working on any active leads and further advised that if any new information surfaces, they'll look into it. But at the present, they are considering the case closed. Now, we also directly reached out to the Sheriff's Office. They confirmed to KHOU 11, while the case is considered closed for now, the prosecution, they say, continues, and if any new leads come in, they will investigate it. Meanwhile,
Man, that's serious. Now, sex trafficking is actually supposed to be trafficking people over state lines.
Exactly.
But I mean, I mean, in most instances, especially if they're underage, but in pimping is also under the sex trafficking law. So people trying to, pimp these females out or call themselves their managers or whatever they do.
They call it human trafficking for the pimping now. It ain't
human trafficking?
Human trafficking.
Yeah. Oh, damn. So that's even worse. I mean, you can get life.
It's down. Exactly. That's what Chopper was saying. Chopper was like, yo, so I flew a girl from wherever to Vegas, and I paid for her to come see me, and we had sex, and I flew her back. That's human trafficking. So it's just the way they doing this stuff now. And I seen a couple of pimps, even Ken, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? He said what you said. Like, I ain't trying to get life. Y'all got. He changed up the terminology now. These are my friends and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that it's getting crazy, man. But I mean, at the end of the day, for the teachers to do this to the student is, I can't even
Wow.
find a word for it. It is very wild, and it's just like, bro, it's horrendous. It's like y'all deserve more than lawsuits.
The teacher and her son, as a woman, you think she would be trying to protect her?
Exactly. They deserve a lot more than lawsuits. They deserve some real prison time. 15 years minimum. That's wild.
No doubt. That is definitely crazy. What else we got? The dunking contest, man. That white boy showed out. I ain't gonna even lie. You got to get that white boy his props.
No, I definitely give him his props. But for you to say it's the coldest dunk of,
Man, come on, man. This man jumped over a car. Blake Griffin jumped over the hood. This man jumped over the whole entire car. Name me a dunk that's colder than that. Name one. Not even Vince Carter sticking his arm through the rim is colder than that, man.
That's colder than that to me. And also, Vince Carter jumped over a 7-foot basketball player mid-game in the Olympics. 7 foot. Straight cleared him. So jumping over Carter.
Dude, we're talking about the dunking contest, though. We're not talking about the Olympics. We're talking about the dunking contest. Vince didn't do that in the dunking contest. Come on, man.
Man,
that right there. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Dominic Wilkins dunks are more fascinating to me. He is strong, powerful. He gets up high. He didn't need all these antics like cars. Love Dominic Wilkins. I love when Dr. J did it. To me, you can't top nostalgia no matter what you do. You can fly over the moon. I don't think you could just top nostalgia, but you can be collected with it. But I can't see him just topping none of those dunks.
Oh, you said, come on, man. What is you smoking, dog? You said Dominique Wilkins, tomahawk or windmill dunk.
Yes.
Colder than that?
Way more exciting, way more colder, way more cooler. Yes, definitely. Throw on that Dominique Wilkins right now if you got that.
Bro, you smoking, bro.
No, I'm telling you, bro. It was way more exciting. You could just feel the power from that dunk. You like, golly.
Man, we finna watch these dunks. This dunk, they could have just canceled the whole dunking contest after that. And that was his first dunk. Like, I'm serious. That was his first dunk, dog. The dunking contest was over after that dunk. Tell me who had another dunk. And then all his dunks was major. All his dunks had motion.
No, his dunks was nice. I'm not even. Yeah, he won it. He three-peated, or what was that, 4 times? 3 to 4 times he did.
That was his third time. That was the first three-peat in NBA dunk contest history.
He definitely three-peated. He definitely get that man his.
Okay, go on, pull up your little old dunk, your little old Dominique dunk, and then we gonna get into this dunk. Come on,
man. Get that man his props for sure. But I don't know if this the one. I just want to see the highlights, but come on, man.
Bro, that ain't got nothing on that dunk. Not Jordan going from the free throw line.
Look at the way he throws the ball into the rim. It's like, come on, stop playing with this man, dog. Super strong.
Come on, man.
Even
Daryl Dawkins breaking the backboard in the game don't compare with that dunk.
Look at that, man. Yes. To me, dude,
that's a textbook windmill dunk. What's so special about that?
It wasn't textbook back then. He was one of the.
It wasn't textbook back then, but everybody was doing it. I mean, everybody doing it. Everybody doing it now. Put it like that. I mean, come on, man.
Not like that though. He's doing it so commandingly, man. It's just like it's ferocious. It's high. It's athletic. Come on, look at this. That one's cool. That one's cool. I ain't gonna hate on that one. But
Even Jordan
that
going from the
windmill was
free
cold.
throw ain't got nothing on that dunk, man.
Come on, man.
You
To
tripping,
me,
dog. You tripping.
even Jordan, I like Jordan's free throw. I mean, I guess it's just the moments. It's a car, bro. Like I show speed jump over cars, bro. Come on
What?
now. He's not even
Okay,
a
but
top athlete.
I show speed jumps over a car that's coming at you. So
Okay,
this
that's
dude
harder to
jumped over.
do.
Okay, no, it's not. Because
Yeah, it
the
is.
car is coming at you. The car is eventually gonna go under you. You're going
But
over. You're going over the car that's stationary.
that's easy. That's easier to do to me.
That's
Jumping over
easy
something
right there. You
stationary.
jumping over a car that's moving. Ain't no telling how fast that car going. I'm pretty sure it's
Okay,
going
but you
more than
still got to
35
get
miles
that
an
high.
hour.
You got to get that high for that long over a car.
True.
Man,
I'm
come
not
on, man.
saying he don't have a vertical, but what I'm saying is, okay, do you think I show speed could do that dunk that old boy did?
No, not the dunk. Not the dunk.
Exactly. My point exactly. Thank you.
He can't do the dunk. But I'm saying, how many of those athletes in the NBA can do that dunk?
My point
Lots of them.
exactly. That's why
Lots.
that's why it should have been over at that point because nobody was gonna beat that.
I don't know, man.
Nobody beat any of the dunks that he did. This should have been
Yeah,
his last dunk, but he came out and set the bar so high. Man, if I was any of the other contestants, I would have just walked over to the scores table and gave him the fucking trophy.
man, that I don't know, bro. It's not that. It's cool. It's not that exciting
Bro,
to me,
come on,
bro.
bro. Man, check
No,
this out, man. Look at that.
no, they've done jumping over cars. I mean, it's nice. Hey, look, I didn't jumped over cars in my hopping days. Had a Pontiac. You know what I'm saying? I used to do that for fun. That's what I'm saying. But he dunked with it. That's different level.
He jumped over.
He
He
up.
didn't jump over the front of the car. He
Hey,
jumped over the
maybe I'm
roof.
hating. White boy did his thing.
He
White
jumped
boy
over
did his
the roof.
White boy did his thing. I'm hating.
Then he
I'm
did a
hating.
dunk where he made the ball kiss the rim, then dunked the ball. Then he dunked two balls. Come on, man.
White boy did his thing, but it's not better than the arm in the net. Come on, that's crazy. That's crazy work. When you see it, it looked like a regular dunk that he BAM! It's not better than that. That's way more creative.
I gotta give
It's
Vince
not
number
better
two
than
on this one for real, man. I gotta go and give Vince
it's
number
not
two on
better
this.
than the White Howard Superman dunk. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Boy, get
saying,
out of
man.
here.
I'm just saying,
Man,
man.
come on, man.
I'm just saying. If this was his top dunk and that was the White's top dunk, the White would have still won the
Hell
dunk
nah.
contest.
Man, you can't even rate the White's dunk top 10. What is you talking about?
What?
Come
That's
on,
why they
man.
started calling him Superman.
Bro, he started
Dunking on
calling
12
himself
foot rims
Superman.
and
He started calling
no,
himself
they
Superman. That's why him and Shaq get into it there.
nah.
They didn't
He
give
didn't
him
call
that
himself
name. He gave
Superman.
himself that name.
This is a 12
Come on,
foot rim he doing his own, man.
man. Get
Stop
out the
playing with
game.
this man.
Yeah, but how tall is the White? The White was 7 something foot.
That makes it harder for big dudes. Big dudes ain't supposed to be jumping out the gym like that.
Man, what up with his arm span reaching
Ah,
probably
man.
9 feet. Come on, man. You can't pull up
Nah,
a dunk that
nah.
hold the candle to that. You can't pull up no Jordan dunks that hold the candle to that. And Jordan had some dunks too, because Jordan had that finesse. But you can't pull up a dunk that hold weight to that dunk.
Man, look, the free throw is just way more iconic than I mean, he can't even Matt Clown can't even do none of that, bruh. Jumping from way over there. And watch how the arena goes crazy. See, it's different. Oh, I messed it up. Hold on. Come on, man. Arena go crazy. Look, tens all in the crowd. It's a crazy move to do, especially during that time, man.
I mean, it was, but that was Dr. J's dunk.
One
Really?
hand.
Yeah, one hand. I mean, that's supposed to. That's
Woo.
supposed to. Oh, but oh boy got a post. I'm telling you, dog. He got the dunk of the.
Nah,
He got the
I
dunk
ain't
of
gonna
the
lie.
21st century.
Yeah, I was hating on Matt Clun. That dunk was nice though. The dunk was nice, bro. But I don't know. Something about just Dominique Wilkins just dunking the ball is just crazy exciting to me. So
He made
he
Blake
won topics
Griffin.
for me.
He made Blake Griffin dunk look like nigga. We could have did that shit in elementary.
What's that? Blake Griffin dunk.
Blake Griffin jumped over a kill like that too, but he jumped over the hood.
Yeah, he jumped over the hood, but I feel like Blake got more ups than that guy though.
Come on, man.
Blake got more ups than him.
Bro, you killing me with
Naturally.
this bullshit. You
Nah,
talk.
for real.
Pull up
I
the
mean,
Blake
for
Griffin.
real.
Pull up that Blake
Blake
Griffin.
man, come on. Blake doing this all in the game, all day, every day, over people. Blake got more ups than this guy. It just he did the reason why he did it in the front, I believe they said because he wanted to get the name and the name in the dunk or whatever. But look, he could have cleared that, man. I don't know. It wasn't that exciting when I saw it. Honestly, when I first saw this dunk too, it wasn't that exciting for me. Jumping over cars just don't do it for me, bro.
Dude won it 3 times. He definitely submitted himself as one of the best slam dunk champions. And it brought because the slam dunk contest had lost his oomph. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean he brought that flair back to it. It's nice to see somebody taking a dunking contest to the next level. Now I think you're gonna have cats coming out that's gonna try to do something more spectacular than that. So
I agree.
that gives you something to look forward to for All Star Weekend.
That's facts.
What else we got? Your boy, what's his name? John Lesgumo or some shit.
Oh my
A comedian.
god, bro. John, yeah, Legumos or Legumas or whatever, bro. Bro, did we have the screenshot? I could go to his Instagram.
Yeah, I got this. I got the screenshot.
Oh
Hold on. Let me
man,
see if I can pull it up though.
dude, talking about Juan Crow and
But you know what? I'm glad it was some Mexicans in the comments that was like, that's not the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like that comes from black culture. The dude's name who invented it was actually what Henry Crip or some shit.
yeah, they said yeah,
Did you
but
see some of the comments?
no, I seen the comments. I ain't seen no Mexicans saying that came from them. That came from their native dances. And
Nah, it
being
was
popular a lot.
I posted it right here.
I
Okay,
didn't.
one
Oh,
of
you
them
posted
said
some? Okay.
it's like saying this as a fan and Mexican American. The Crip Walk was invented by Henry Crip Hurd in the 1940s and is a part of Black history that shouldn't be erased. Also, cumbia comes from
Yes.
Colombia's African roots,
Oh,
results of the slave trade, Black History
oh,
Month.
oh.
And then it was another one in there too. Let's
Dude,
see
what
if
is
we
this
can get
dude talking about, dog?
let's see
How
if we
could
can
you?
get to the other one.
Bro, this is so laughable, but it's crazy. But you don't see those other comments that saying it came from their
There you go.
native.
Yeah, I saw that, but I mean, I just wanted to highlight the people who was actually speaking the
Yeah.
truth on the shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because everybody always try to play down black culture for some reason.
Yeah. What's
They,
going
al-
on with
they,
that?
they always trying to steal our culture, man, for real, and take it as they own. And it's been done enough through the years that
Man.
we have to start speaking up and saying something. But I'm glad people from his own nationality was speaking up saying this shit. Like this dude right here said, I'm Mexican and even I know it was invented by Henry Crip Hurd. It's literally his name and performance. Let's not make more division, John. You know what I'm saying? So
Man. But I guess I was just looking at all the negative comments. I'm seeing people saying, "Yeah, this is our stuff. We've been doing it," but I'm like, bro, why would like y'all niggas don't even be cripping? I think y'all be like MS-13 and shit. Like it's a crip walk. Y'all don't be throwing up the crip. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could that be from y'all? That's crazy work, bro. And I don't even know why he even thought to say this. Like, I guess Serena Williams crip walk at the
at the Super Bowl, yeah. So that's just showing you that somebody else is trying to take credit for our culture.
I guess that's what they did with rock and roll. Because when I was born, I honestly thought rock and roll was a white person thing. You know what I'm saying? Until you introduced me to people like BB King and you know what I'm saying, people like that, Little
Yeah,
Richard, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
Little Richard and Chuck Berry and all them.
Chuck
Those are the
Berry.
people who invented rock and roll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm thinking I honestly thought that was a white person's genre because when I know rock and roll, I know hair metal bands and stuff like that. So that's how quickly it can go from the devil's music to their music. You know what I'm saying? So they can do that with the
Even
Crip Walk if we ain't paying attention, bro.
even blues, they tried to do it with blues and jazz. You know what I'm saying? Like
And
they want to make
jazz.
they want to make Stevie Ray Vaughan the king of blues. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like shit like
yeah.
that. It's crazy.
It's crazy, but we keep reinventing the wheel and making things hot from jazz to blues to doo wop to disco. I think we was disco. I mean, house
Yep.
music. So they will take it over and act like it was not even from us. We got to stop inventing stuff and forgetting about stuff, or we gotta let it be known, like, dude, that was from us from this time, like we're doing now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I thought this was very
Exactly.
crazy to me. Like when you saw that, what was you thinking?
When I saw that, I was like, "Is it true?" You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
okay.
then I started like going through the comments. I mean, because I'm not just in the gang culture like that, so I wouldn't know, or I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't know where the dance actually originated from. So yeah, I wanted to dig a little deeper, and then I saw those comments, which those two comments made plenty of sense. So
Yeah, right. When I saw it, I just like, dude,
I
that's
mean,
too bad.
when you say it was invented back in the 1940s, so you gonna telling me Chicanos was doing this before then? Come on, man.
Exactly. And it wasn't much of them into the country into the '60s. So it was just like, nah, man. But yeah, that was just a laugh with John Leguamos, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Dude,
let's
and
go on.
he's a PBS narrative. He does big documentaries. He does big movies. He's not no small fish out here. The
Well,
dude,
he needs to go back and do Sesame Street or something. Start out there and work your way up when you're more knowledgeable. Because right now you ain't doing it. PBS need to find you another slot if that's the case.
nah, for real, man.
Okay, man. So we got Drake taking another L with this SNL skit. What you think, man?
Man, that skit was hilarious. And I'm Team Drizzy. People hating on the new album he came out with, calling it trash, even though he surpassed Kendrick with streams. I'm Team Drizzy. And this skit was hilarious. And I hated to laugh. I hate it. I didn't want to laugh at this.
So let's get into the skit before we actually, chop Drake ass up.
Nah.
It's gonna cause the only one to get your hand-me-down. Everybody at the party playing those sound. What a weird thing here around. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Wop, 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 duck, fuck 'em. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do myself. Why you throwing like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Try and suck a chord and it's probably A minor. A minor.
Man, that shit was hilarious.
Man, how many L's can Drake take with this one
Man,
song, man? Come
this
on,
is
man.
a super L. This is a super L. But I mean, I like what my boy whatchamacallit said. What's his name? Gilly. He was like, bro, this is just a rap battle with a rapper. I still come out and make good music. But at the same time, this was a super duper L, bro. I'm a Drake fan and I laughed at this hilariously.
Nah, I mean, Gilly is right, but
Yeah, right?
this is is on a whole nother level. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This surpasses a hit 'em up or a no Vaseline or an ether. Like this right here has gone like worldwide, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you got everybody. SNL made a skit out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, he
Hilarious.
got to play the Super Bowl because of this diss song.
Mm.
I mean, it's so much. He got so much recognition for making this song about Drake, about another artist, that is crazy to me. And that's why I have to say, man, I have to keep saying that I think it's a conspiracy against Drake.
Exactly.
I mean, look, I haven't even listened to Drake's and Party Next Door's album. Why? Because Kendrick make me not want to listen to it. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
listened to it. I'm
I
like, let
didn't
me see
listen
what it
to it.
is.
I
It's
told Derek.
good.
I told Derek to let me know how it is. She said it was all right. She said it was all right. She said Party Next Door definitely carried Drake. I mean, I'm gonna listen to it, but I'm just not enthusiastic about listening to it.
To me, it's good. I like it. He got that song Houston. It's raining in Houston. He said, "Hop down 85, straight past A&M." You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna switch it up. You know, I'm gonna say hop on 35. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
nah, I like it, bro. I mean, this is the music we was vibing to. Like Kendrick said, he liked Drake with the melodies. This is the music we was vibing to before this beef. So why y'all switching it up on him now? But hey, either Drake gonna have to find his niche or he just gonna have to fall back and make people miss him. I don't know.
but what he need to do is just stop mentioning Kendrick's name or stop trying to throw
Oh
these
yeah.
little subtle jabs at him. Let that shit die down because you throwing these little jabs or whatever or insinuations and stuff like that, still keeping that shit alive. This nigga come out with another diss on you. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen? I mean, dude, you already dug yourself your own grave. So
No, that's facts. That's super facts. Can't that's facts. You need to
I
go ahead
mean,
and let it chill.
be Teddy Pendergrass, nigga. I think you better let it go.
For real, man. That's crazy. He better though. Because Kendrick, you can end up taking the L to a point where you could be the laughing butt of hip hop if you keep on poking this man. Leave this
Yeah,
man the
won't
heck
be no
alone.
coming back from that. Won't be no coming
Yeah.
back from that. And at the same time, you made that point about him breaking Kendrick's streaming record on Spotify,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it wasn't an individual effort. That was a collaboration with Party Next Door. So you can't give Drake all that credit. You can give Drake half that credit, which means he wasn't solely responsible for breaking that record. He had help. Kendrick did it
I could
solo dolo.
I could say you could give Drake 75% of that credit because he cultivated, curated, and signed P&D. So it's like he's cultivating the sound. Even though P&D has his own sound, he's curating the sound too. And then he's giving him the platform and he's giving him the resources to make the album. So I put it on 75% Drake and P&D brought a crucial 25% to it. You know what I'm saying?
And then I'm gonna tell you something that T-Pain said. T-Pain said that those were probably old Drake songs, and he just said, "Hey, Party, I got a bunch of these old verses. I want you to put some things to." You know what I'm saying? Or he said it could have been vice versa. Party Next Door said, "Hey, Drake, I got a bunch of old songs that I want you to put a verse to." But either way, Party was helping the nigga out.
Either way, to me, people are being too crucial about it. Good music is timeless. It don't matter if it's old or not. If I heard a Prince record right now, I'm not going to judge it because I feel like the flow is outdated. I'm gonna judge it for what it is. If it's good music, and most of the time it's timeless, so it doesn't feel outdated. I feel like you guys are being too crucial. Like you want him to come up with a new rap cadence and all this all the time. Like, can we enjoy music for what it is? Can we enjoy it for what it is? Does it have to be new and innovative and or can it just be good? It's really really good. It's like a good basketball player or just a good athlete. He's really really good. Can it just be good? Can we
I mean,
acknowledge that this dude is one of the ones?
is
I
it
think it's
really
good
good though?
music. I think it's good music.
I mean, I'm gonna have to check it out. What's your best songs on there?
I like that. Houston, it's raining in Houston. Um, don't get me started, man. That CM something is cool. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't even dove into an album like that since like 2016. So I'm just listening to the songs in passing. I don't even look at the titles, and that's how I ingest music like that. I don't want to look at the titles. I'm just listening to it, and then if I really really like it, I'll check out what song is that. So a lot of it was kind of just a vibe through.
I ain't gonna lie, Drake music be too chill for me sometimes though. I mean, for real. I mean, like they give me a hug. You throwing shots and shit at niggas on that, but li- listen to the melody. It ain't
You
even
got
like it ain't even like a song to be throwing shots on. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you got a super valid point. That's true, bro. I mean, now that you brought that up, I didn't catch it because I'm still vibing. It is too chill sometimes. I mean, but at the same time, that's why Kendrick is saying he's not like us. We're American black. They might be black people, understandably. We got the same essence essentially, but it's a little different over here with American blacks. We are very competitive, and sometimes you can't say certain things in a certain. Your mom will say, "Boy, put some bass in your voice when you say that shit." So
Yeah,
we're just a little different.
I guess. I mean, I don't like. I don't get me wrong. I like some of Drake's music. Like I think the best song by Drake is man, just hold on, you're coming home. You know,
That's a good
that's
one.
that's my jam by Drake. I ain't gonna lie. Like I think that's one of his best songs. Put it like that. His
Yeah.
first mixtape, I think that was his best album. Really. Um, I really
What?
do. I'm just
No,
being
don't
honest. I
do
mean,
that. Don't do that. He can't even. He got too many to say which is the best. Stop playing. He got thank me later. You know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
mean he got take care. You know what I'm saying. But I think
Take care.
but I think that first mixtape, I think that
That
was
was
the
nice.
one. So, but like lately, he just been too chill, or he been out of his element. Like that For My Dogs album, didn't like that at all. I thought he was out of his element on that, especially the songs that he chose to do with Sexy Red. I
About that.
just didn't think. So we'll move on for that. Say that for another day because I'm sure he either gonna
It's
throw
gonna
shots
be.
at Kendrick or Kendrick gonna come back and slap him
He threw
upside
some
his
shots.
head.
He threw some
Yeah, he
shots on
threw.
this album a lot over and over again. You kept catching it, so I don't think he really want to do that. Especially to your point, leave the man alone, dog. Just leave him alone.
You already took that L. Just lick your wounds, come back, and do the Drizzy thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you definitely can't square up with Kendrick.
Nah, leave him alone, dog.
So yeah, man. Kanye West and Bianca Cesare are supposed to be getting a divorce.
Cap.
You think that's
Come on,
cap?
that's Cap. They going. I mean, they got to make her look good because she's white and all this crazy anti whatever Kanye got going on, and it's just Cap. I don't think she going nowhere. Kanye got. I mean, come on now. You get straight bucket and naked in front of millions of people, but you draw the line at racism. It's
But
like
you know what? I think she's gonna if it's true. I know people from Kanye's camp saying it's not true. Don't listen to everything that you hear. But if it's true, I think she gonna come out and say he was manipulating her to do those things, to dress like that and all that. Because we've seen it time and time again. I think she gonna come out and play the victim in this whole thing. If it's true, that's just my thoughts. I think it's classic of what white women do. And don't get me wrong, I'm not racist. You know what I'm saying?
of
Love me a
course.
snow bunny, But well, I'll take hey, Dr. Umar, I ain't talking about like that. I'm just talking about, you know what I'm saying? But
Oh, okay.
we love everybody over here. It don't matter what color you is. I don't care who you fall in love with. I'm just saying in these type of situations, hey man, I just think more often than not, when it's over with, these type of women tend to play the victim.
But I don't see having any legs because I mean he's done this with every girl that he has under his wing. He's done it with Kim. I mean Kim K made it that nude look popular because he wanted her naked, but he couldn't sell Kim all the way to nakedness. You know what I'm saying? But he got her
Why
with
not?
this
She
nude.
did it with Ray J. How come he couldn't do it?
But it was a different. She made a sex tape. He was trying to sell her how she doing. Like he's walking her in public like that. So I don't think it's gonna have legs. I mean, everything Kanye does is recorded. So
But I
I
don't know. But
mean,
they also had kids. I mean, so would you really want to exploit the mother of your kids like that? This is
he's not.
this is really a
He's
rebound thing. I don't really think he into her like
he
that.
had
Tell you the
he
truth.
had Kim. Yeah, Kim K was speaking about it. He will always want her to wear less. Less is more. And that's why they got into this nude thing that she did because it's like it matches her skin tone. Sometimes you gotta take it back. Like, is she? Oh, she's not naked. So that's what he loved the silhouette of the body. But Kim said she was just getting tired of being his muse, and so I just don't see it having legs, especially when his ex woman has already talked about how Kanye loves for them to be his muse, and she already knows that going in. And I'm pretty sure if she didn't want to do it, she didn't have to. He probably wouldn't keep you around, but that's the sacrifice that you have to live with. Don't do it to just be pleasing when it's not pleasing for yourself. That shouldn't have any merit on Kanye, in my opinion.
Well, that's what's up, man. All right, so we're gonna have to keep our eye on that. Like I said, not sure if it's
They did this
true or
with
not.
Obama. Remember we reported on this with the Obamas.
Yeah, and then Obama came out and wished his wife
Happy
happy Valentine's
Valentine.
Day.
Exactly. So we like, bro, they just this divorce rumors, it's like some celebrity bull junk. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
Yes, celebrity gossip.
Exactly.
All right, so before we end the stream tonight, man, we got to give a shout out to that boy Kanye Gee, that Bay City Texan. You know what I'm saying? He got the dub over his opponent. Don't even know his name. That's how insignificant he was. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So shout out to Kanye Gee. We're gonna have to get him on the podcast. As y'all notice, we on the old podcast we did do interviews, but on this podcast we decided to like change it up a little bit. But I think we're gonna have to give Kanye some shine on here, man, because he's definitely doing his thing.
Nah, facts, man. Shout out to that boy Kanye G. Hey, you could tell, look at that boy body. He ain't been slacking, no gym time. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, Kanye. Keep doing your thing. You're still young. Get out there and go make your name known. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy. Shout out to his pops too. Raising a
Yeah,
monster over there, boy.
already. Shout out to Stevie. I hit him
Steve.
up today, so we supposed to be talking about, you know what I'm saying, doing sponsorship thing with Kanye. So y'all look out for that. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
Um,
to Hughes, man. Hughes getting them nooks and crannies, boy. They building it up from the bottom. I love it.
I already say I also wanted to say if anybody was watching DJ Designz YouTube page and y'all was commenting, if we didn't get the comment is because we don't see it on here. We
Oh,
can only see like if you on Spinning the Block page or YouTube page, but it don't matter what page you watch it from. Hey, as long as you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. But he'll respond to your comments and we'll try to get them on here um when we
or
can. You know
just
what I'm saying?
follow Spinning the Block on Facebook. You're gonna be able to see it at the same time, and we'll be able to read your comments. So
Hey,
you know what
follow
I'm
us
saying?
everywhere. Also, we don't just
Yeah.
do this every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We also post content on Instagram. We post it on TikTok, and it's the same everywhere, man. Hey, Spinning the Block Media. You know what I'm saying? So it's at Spinning the Block Media. No G on spinning. You know what I'm talking about? And the block, duh is DA, and the block is just spelled like the block. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what it is, man. We got over 10K followers on TikTok. We doing good over there. trying to pump the followers up on our Instagram and our YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe and make sure y'all follow us on Instagram. You know what I'm talking about?
And more content is coming. Trust me, guys. More content is coming daily too. That's it.
Hey,
That's
plus
it.
we about to add a third leg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, we got a surprise for y'all. We're not gonna let it out the bag, but say they gonna dip in and they gonna dip out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what it's gonna be, man. Hey, we're gonna see y'all next week. During the week, gonna try to drop some content. Gonna chop this up for y'all to be in, short form so y'all can see the segments that y'all want to see exactly. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we just got more content to come. So, y'all fuck with us. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. And that's it.
Remember, we don't make the headlines. We just give it to
We
you
debate them.
straight and we debate the headlines. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I'm Derek Demure.
And it's your boy DJ Designz.
And we out.
We out.